Know that God is the who in your business. Understand who He is and what He's doing for you and for your life. He is preparing you for what is to come. And that's what you need to know. You need to get in line with the steps that He has ordered for your life and for your business so that it is able to flourish. With me and my business, God told me to start a blog, and He also told me to create on social media my business pages, and I decided to go ahead and do that. And this whole time I was listening to what God had in store for me, and the steps that He had ordered for my life and He had prepared for me. And then all of a sudden I decided to go ahead and take everything out of His hands and decided to take matters into my own. And that's where everything started to spiral down. Blogging and the business pages that I created on social media was not enough. I decided to actually host webinars, which is not, let me just say right now, it's not anything bad. It's just how you do it. I was trying everything in the book. I would go on social media, and that's where I, immediately went wrong. I was actually all over social media, all over Instagram, all over Facebook, trying to figure out, what webinars would work for me. I would go to all of these different hosts that were advertising their webinars that they were hosting, and I would try to be a part of every single one of them, trying to figure out what they were actually saying and what they were selling. And really, they were really selling a dream. They were selling. They were saying that we can help you within a matter of months, or in a matter of weeks. You can have this amount of money, being able to help out and have clients reeled into your business, and that you can help right away. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's so great. I want to be able to be a part of that. I want to be able to, listen to the webinar, maybe invest in my business and invest in them and see how this is actually going to work out. I want to listen to what they have to say, and I ultimately did that. Did I invest? No, I did not, but I wanted to just really get a feel, because I was starting off new. I didn't understand, all that it had to offer, and I want to know more about it. So I decided to tune in into every single webinar that was really out there of how to get clients and how to reel them in, and how to create that audience and allow and engage with my audience, engage with my niche, and just get more insight about what I wanted to actually do. And I said, I was listening to all of what they had to say, and they'll say at the end, for this certain amount of money, we can go ahead and get you started. You can go ahead and sign up right now, and we'll do this, that, and the other to make sure that you are on course to get the potential clients that you are looking for your business, so that you can hurry up and get it off the ground. You can start making six figures within 6 months. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's so great. If I only had the money, I'll go ahead and do it. And I immediately started spiraling down, because I was, I became a junkie for this. I was like basically, trying to, without basically investing any money, I wanted to go into every single webinar and pull from what I was learning from them and say, okay, I'm gonna actually go ahead and start a webinar. I was actually staying up to 6-7 o'clock in the morning trying to make things work, and then I would set certain dates for it and just wait around and have everything prepared, all of my notes, everything. And I had 2 people that showed up for my webinar. I said, you know what? Next time when I have my next webinar, I'll have even more people. And it didn't happen. I still had, one or two people that showed up. And I felt like everything was starting to spiral down even further because I was putting all of my time and energy into this, and sometimes I was putting money into it because I was promoting. I ran into ClickFunnels, actually on Facebook, and I said, oh my gosh, this is an amazing opportunity because I read every single review. I read everything that they had to offer, and I said, this is great because this would definitely make a difference. And I've heard of them before, and I said, you know what, it may not be right now, and I'll try it later. And I decided to try it later, and it didn't work. And I said, oh my gosh, what am I doing wrong? And I still couldn't figure out what was going on. And right after I said that I'm going to stop with ClickFunnels, I'm going to stop with the webinars, I'm going to stop with the classes that I was hosting, I said that I was going to stop with all of it because it's not working. I'm not getting any revenue coming in. I'm not going to put any more time and effort into this, and I'm not getting anything in return. When I stopped, I felt like I immediately hit rock bottom. Like I couldn't go any lower. I didn't know what else to do. I said, you know what, I should try something else, but I don't know what else to try because ClickFunnels was literally my last resort. And here it is, not even working, and I don't know what to do. And I said, I'm giving up. I'm done. I want to basically take off everything. I want to stop with my Instagram, stop with all of my social media. I want to stop with my blogging because it's not working. No one is listening to me. Everything just truly, hit rock bottom. I felt also that the Lord has stopped talking to me. And when you are in tune with the Lord, when you have Him as your source, you feel so comfortable with Him. You have that relationship with Him. You feel like you can come to Him and know that He is right there by your side every step of the way. But in this particular time, I felt like He wasn't there with me anymore. I felt like I was all alone. And then I finally heard Him, and He told me that I just sat back in the shadows until you were able and willing to come back to me. Because I will also tell you that it got so low that I actually decided to start making deals with God and telling Him, God, if you allow me to make $7,000 a week or $7,000 a month starting out, then I'll go ahead and do this, that, and the other. This will start working and everything. And God was like, no, I'm not doing that, because that's not what I want you to do. He told me, what I want you to do is stop the webinars, stop the classes, stop the trying to bribe or make deals with me. Stop all of this, because that's not what I want you to do. What I wanted you to do and only do is to be on your blog, to post blogs every single week, to do that, and to also put out there about your blogs and let other people know about it, and to get adjusted with talking on your camera to people and putting it out there and posting it onto social media so that they are able to listen to what you have to bring to the table, along with them being able to go to your website and read the blog that you posted for the week. And you decided not to do that. You decided to take matters into your own hands. You decided to go left when I wanted you to go right. You decided to go fast when I was trying to humble you. I wanted you to go slow and steady. I didn't want you to do that. In that moment, I began to repent. I began apologizing to God. And I said, whatever you want me to do, let your will be done. Whatever you see fit for my life, let your will be done. Because I'm done with this. I can't do this any longer. I have gone so far and it's not what you want me to do. And I'm so sorry for that. And I want to get right back on track where you wanted me to be. In the midst of all of this, he also wanted me to get prepared and to practice. And I didn't know this until now, that the Lord actually wanted me to practice. He wanted me to practice putting my information out there, to be vulnerable. That's why I started a blog, to actually become vulnerable. But he wanted me to go a step further in being able to speak to you and speak to my audience and let you guys know that this is the face behind An Experience Journey, my blog, my website. This is the face that and the voice that you are able to see every single week or read about every single week. He wanted me to be humble and practice and be prepared, because I said that I wanted to become a motivational speaker. I wanted to become a life coach. And he said, what an amazing opportunity for you to be able to do that than to actually practice in front of a camera and speak to millions of people who are your audience and allow them the opportunity to listen, to hear what you have to say, and bring information to them and bring guidance and bring lessons to them about what you're going through, and be vulnerable at the same time. Are you going to speak in front of an audience in real life, in real time, on a stage, with people staring at you and listening to the words that are coming out of your mouth? How are you going to be able to make that happen if you don't even do what I ask you to do right now, and to humble yourself and be prepared and practice what I want you to practice? After all of that, and after I was able to repent and repair my relationship with the Lord, I was able to have the amazing opportunity to work with Paulina Reed, who is the co-founder of Build Your Own Brand. And she actually contacted me literally out of the blue. And she said that she wants me to be a part, along with other people who post pieces, have a blog or have a business, who are just starting out, things of that nature. She wanted me to be a part of that and actually create pieces, write pieces for every month. And so that's what I've been doing. I've been writing personal pieces, and I just started out with it, and I'm so happy because this is actually me being on the right path. A lot of times that's all we want to see, is like, we want to see the fantasy and live through that fantasy of only seeing the success of someone, but you don't see the struggle. And I want to be able to share my struggle with you, and this is my journey. That's why I decided to go with the title An Experience Journey. My blog, my website is called An Experience Journey, because I want to be able to take you guys on my journey and allow you to listen to the lessons that I have. And don't ever think that you are alone, and don't ever feel as though you can do it alone.